Welcome back to the Father and Son News Show here on RadioOnFire.com. Thank you for joining us, Dad.
Hey, glad to be here. Glad to be here. I was on vacation last week.
Right. Mom is also here.
Hello.
This is kind of weirding me out. I just want to make sure that y'all know it's okay.
You got your mother.
You say Dad. Well, so
That's funny.
It's funny, right? And I've dated many women who said, "You're just a mama's boy." I'm like, "No, I'm not no mama's boy. What are you talking about?" And then I'm hosting the show, and my mother is in control of the board. How can I call these girls liars?
I was a mama's boy. And you are a mama's boy. That's good.
I was trying to call these girls liars.
They not.
All right, so a lot of things going on. Let me get something out of the way. Get ready for one of the biggest party weekends of 2019. The first annual DJ Kenny K Old School Holiday Family Reunion Party going down Saturday, November 30th, 2019. 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. at the Radisson Hotel, downtown Baltimore. Come experience old school Baltimore partying on another level. So it's Thanksgiving weekend. This is an appreciation party for teachers and Parks and Recs. Advance tickets, $25, available at M&K Music Warehouse, Security Mall, Marshall Music, No Limit Communication, All in His Hands Barber Shop. DJ lineup. DJ Kenny K, Sean Marshall, Scotty B, DJ Angelo, DJ Deke, Rod Lee, yours truly, Dami K. Hosted by Conan and B. More Russ. Hotel rates, $84. For more information, 443-509-7051, November 30th at the Radisson Hotel. So we got that out of the way. And
why is everybody a DJ?
Huh? Well, all the DJs are DJs.
Oh, okay.
It's like, wow, why all these congressmen? Everybody in Congress is,
Okay, you answered the question.
Gotcha. Yeah. All right, so a lot going on, and so I had this debate on the phone earlier, and while having the debate, because everybody's talking and people are listening, and while you're walking, because you talk loud like me, and so then I started having this conversation with somebody I did not know, who seemed to be probably a liberal, and it is obvious that America has killed an ISIS leader, right? So my question is you justified, being the president, to kind of spike the football after you accomplish something like this? Do you have the right to do that? That's my question.
If you're Donald Trump.
Because that's
Donald Trump. Obama didn't do that.
Obama didn't do that. Correct.
Does that.
But
class people do that.
No, I got you. Mom, what do you think? Can you spike the football on something like this?
No.
And the reason for not doing it is what?
The reason for not spiking the football?
Yes.
The person that you killed was just as determined to get their point of views out as you are. Their children are going to be there after them. All it does is just create stronger animosity and hate,
and enemies.
hatred and enemies.
It just increases. I want to kill the person who killed
that's
my
the
dad.
difference. And see,
that raises up a whole family of enemies.
So let me play white devil's advocate for a minute.
Yeah.
Would you like that?
Yes.
Okay, so let me say this. The Islamic extremists already don't like you, right? You already don't like Americans. So there's no degree of civility and class like President Obama showed that can make them not the son of Osama bin Laden, still angry whether President Obama comes out and politely dresses up the operation, or Trump comes and says, "You died like a dog." You know what I mean? It's still the same result. We can't do anything to change because of the policies of America. Is why the radical Muslim community is so radical. Mm-hmm. So it doesn't matter how you say it. Whether it's a paper plate, whether it's a glass plate, whether it's Tupperware, whether you're eating it out of the pot on the stove, you're still eating the food.
Well, I'll let your mother answer that.
No answer? What you mean? Nobody wants to answer.
I got it. I thought
Okay, she ain't got no answer.
Let me say this. That, and we've talked about this before.
Sure.
The only thing that differentiates America from everybody else is the fact that this is a country of laws, and
so that's against the law?
No. We're not going to be able to get the Islamics who hate America to love America if they say something nice about them. But it's for the rest of the world to see who we are and to have an influence. Just like Donald Trump is having a tremendous influence on the rest of the world, acting crazy like him.
Right.
You know, he's just those words, his actions. People are letting their guards down more, and F you. I mean, there's got to be standards. That's the only reason that's the reason that this war is going on, for our standards, because they think America think they're better than everybody else.
They do think that.
Yes, and the only reason for that is because if we stick by our laws and live by the laws and not by a man, and let any one person or any group dictate what's going to happen, what we're going to do next. It's by law. We got to follow a tradition. The only reason
you mean like when they go low, we go high. I
didn't say
believe that's right.
Yeah.
But I think that we, as a country, are fighting against people that play by the rules, against people who don't play by the rules, right? And I think that ultimately, in order to defeat the people that don't play by the rules, we have to be willing to break some rules.
You don't think America breaks rules?
No, we do, but I'm speaking in the sense of the current crop of Democrats. None of them are inspiring.
Okay, now you're jumping.
So
okay,
I'm connecting. I'm going to connect the whole
Okay.
thing. So the same mindset, the reason why these Democrats are not inspiring, and in a debate, I think that Trump would eat them up, eat their lunch, is because the same reason why he goes overboard with the killing of Abu Bakr that same mindset that's going to cause him to say those type of things and anything necessary to say to them in a debate. That mindset that prevents people from doing that is why we have Trump.
Okay. Let me say this. Okay,
does that make sense?
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
But Donald Trump is a bully. Right?
Yes.
Right. Okay. Class act bully. Okay. Now.
Textbook.
Textbook. So if we let bullies set the rules, there's going to be a lot of chaos in this country and in the world. There's got to be some rules. He has no standards, no rules. We can't operate like that, and be a country of that's going to survive. This country has survived 250 years. We can't survive like that. Just on a whim. I'm going to take. I want the troops to come out. You said the Turkey's called. You said you're going to get them the troops out, man. What's up? Okay. You said we was going to talk in New York, and I couldn't even catch up with you. You can't run a country and people are watching this. This is the reason that Putin and Turkey and Saudi Arabia has so much power right now, because he's allowed them to have it.
I agree.
Is it like a runaway horse?
Well, if you go back to your analogy for the bully, right?
Yes, sir.
You have the bully. How do you beat a bully? Schoolyard bully.
You got to be stronger than the bully. I agree with you, but you
got to punch the bully in the nose, right?
Right.
Which is breaking the rules.
No,
you're not supposed in the school rules. You're not supposed to fight. You're not supposed. Fighting is against the rules. So you're choosing what rules to break, and you're getting the bully's
I agree
respect.
with you. But you smack him when you get out of school. You don't do it. Don't do it in school.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Agreed.
You say, nah, after school, I'm gonna get you. You know what I mean? And then you get him. You know what I mean? Because Donald Trump, what's Donald Trump's guy? The guy was secretary or whatever position for 11 days. What's his name?
Scaramucci.
Yeah. Scaramucci said, fight. He said he ain't never been in a fight.
I heard him say that.
You know, he said he can't fight. He ain't never been in a fight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And a bully talks a lot
Right.
because he don't want you to hit him. You know, you
Sure.
think you're going to be too scared to hit him. You know, I used to be a little dude. I used to take people's lunch money. You know what I mean? Because I was a bully. Little, because I was little. I mean, what could I say? You know, I had to be crazy. So, but no.
Well, do you feel better that Joe Biden called him an idiot in the 60 Minutes interview? You feel like that was
no, Joe Biden needs to be an advisor. I want Hillary. We want Hillary. I want Hillary to run.
I do too. And
because we need somebody who with experience to come back and help put these pieces of the puzzle back together. This boy didn't take apart.
Yeah, and he's taking apart a lot of pieces. And I think that she's had time to strategize, see what she did wrong, curb the message, because she got more votes than anybody in history got.
Right.
So let's not feed you the propaganda that nobody likes her. How she get so many votes?
Right. But let me tell you this, that Donald Trump is a smart guy, because
he is.
A lot of the people who are supporting Donald Trump are not the traditional Republicans. He's brought people to those rallies who have never even voted before. Them white more people who haven't voted in this country are white people who don't vote. Okay, it's white people. He has brought people to those rallies that never even thought about going to a rally, don't even vote, never thought about sending nobody no money. He's bringing them out of the woodwork, and by the millions.
But I don't think that that's the perplexing part to me. Is if black people chose to be their leader, someone, you know, the leader of the streets, somebody who never lived in the streets, somebody who doesn't even know people that lived in the streets and completely had a silver spoon in their mouth the whole time. If that was the champion of the inner city, that would be weird to me. You know what I mean? How can you really relate to us? And Trump never, you know, the people that you're talking about,
but
he never was one of those people.
Yeah, but
how is he the leader?
Let me tell you what differentiates black people from white people. A person that that we'll say, man, that guy ghetto. He gonna be insulted by that. He ain't no nothing ghetto. A person that's a hillbilly and a redneck, he'll say, "You goddamn right, I'm a redneck and a hillbilly, and I'm proud of it." You know what I mean? So they know who they are. Okay, and so they like him. They know he ain't of them, but they know that he has made millions of dollars. They want to be like him, and that's their idol. You know what I mean? And I know I'm a hillbilly. Goddamn, so what? You know? And so that's the difference between white rednecks. They love being redneck, and they know they're redneck. And he already calls them out. He said, "I like the uneducated. Come on, you dummies." You know what I mean? And they yahoo! You know what I mean? They like that. You know what I mean? And he's tapped into it.
Was that your Trump rally
attendee
impersonation?
You know, and you know how much money he's made? I saw today.
But that
how
money's
much money he has made selling all his little slogans. They got the slogan.
T-shirts and stuff.
Yeah, they got the slogan. What did his the guy
get used to it?
Yeah, get used. They said they made $11 million on T-shirts selling at their rallies, saying
and the website
get used to it or whatever.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
They made over $50 million on them hats. Okay, he got a built-in. And they said the frightening thing. These ain't regular Republicans. This is another group. You know what I mean? There's some Republicans are scared of. You know what I mean? So,
but it's like anything you look at. If you look at what they call the .com bubble, if you look at disco, this is gonna burn out. It only works for him, and because he's only thinking about him, this is similar to the Obama coalition. It doesn't translate to the next person. Mike Pence ain't going to get these people out like this. Whenever Trump's run ends, whether it's in 2020 or 2024, it will end. The Republican Party will be splintered and will sink because Trump does not care about that. He's not going to be able to pass. Eric Trump's not going to come and just. I don't think one of the Trump people can do it.
No, hell
Pence can't do it.
No question about it. No question about it.
These people will go back from whence they came.
Yeah, but I think by then the whole country will be destroyed because if he try to take him if the Senate if they got those 20 people in the Senate to impeach him and put him out of office, all he gonna do is say, all right, get your guns, let's go, and they'll do it. They'll be out here shooting people. And if he loses, it's gonna be the same thing, So either way it goes.
I don't even like when people put that in the atmosphere. But my thing is this: these people have children, these people have wives or husbands, whatever. They're not willing. Talk is one thing. You know what? Action is something different. Okay,
and I think that Mr. Williams, let me say something. You keep looking at these people as you look at yourself. Okay, you go into the school and start shooting people. You know what I mean?
I would do it.
That's what I'm saying. You get up on that building and start shooting 500 people in Las Vegas. But they will. That's who they are. You go to these schools and that's who they are.
You're gonna get the lone nuts here and there, right?
That's not gonna be a lone nut.
This is a country of laws. And I know this is a country of laws. Yeah. The military likes following the rules. The military will it's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
No, don't believe that.
Oh my God!
What would the fight be over first?
They don't know and don't care. Just and
they would be taken out. Any idiot that did that would be taken out.
Yeah, that's true. And you think that's half of them take out themselves anyway after they do.
Fine.
After they do what they're gonna do.
You can't make an omelet without breaking some eggs. So some people got to go. Yeah. Okay, and that's fine. But I'm just saying, I don't want people, because this is Trump propaganda. They're secretly putting this kind of stuff out. If I don't win, there's no telling what's going to happen. No, right. That's just a propaganda way to try to control people. Yeah. Ain't nothing going to happen. Y'all ain't going to do nothing. He's going to leave, and he's going to continue to make his money. He's not going to instigate mass confusion. He's making too much money. He already made the money, and nothing's going to happen to him. No president's going to ever go to jail. He's going to go home and continue to expand the deals that he already made. Now, if you say you want to take all his money away, maybe that. But if all I'm doing is losing the presidency, and I get to keep all my money and my Rolodex, I'm good.
I'm going to ask my friend in North Carolina, is he going to come out there when something happens?
He ain't going to do nothing. He's going to stay in the house and do what he's doing. Typing on his keyboard and drinking Coke. Eating the Big Mac and trying to be like Trump. That's what he's going to do. Nothing else. And when Trump goes off to the next thing, some people are going to be disengaged. Some people are going to be following him on Twitter and seeing what he's doing. And some people are going to move on with their life.
Here's the folly in what you're saying. You keep looking at these people like you look at yourself. You would not have ever took a young child and put him in some water and use him as bait to get fish. This is the people, they used to do that to us. To get fish, using little black kids as a bait to get fish.
Are you going to connect this?
Yeah, because I'm saying they're that crazy. You keep saying you're being logical and it's going to be all. There was an
outhouse at one time and the bathroom was different. Right, but let's come to current. Give me a current example of what you're saying.
Look at the Senate right now. Look at this Congress. They're making up and backing him by not even going by what laws he broke. Well, you didn't do that law, right? I mean, what's going on? I mean, they didn't want to talk about anything but the issue.
The process. They want to talk about process, but not the allegations.
Right. Yeah. No substance about about the law that was broken. Well, we don't know if the law was broken. Who said it? I mean,
let's look at that. Let's look at that. I respect that. And here's why I respect that. Because what we should do as Democrats and independents is you can learn something from everybody. One thing that I respect about conservatives is, yes, they focus on whatever the strength is and try to figure a way out of it. When Democrats have an issue, we just turn on each other.
No, because what happened is that when Nixon,
they're supporting him.
yeah, when Nixon was in office and was on the verge of being impeached,
Mm-hmm.
and you can show the wrong that was done, the Republicans said
Only after they had the tape.
Right.
There was almost a year that they had.
Year and
they
a
were
half.
staunch supporters of him, even with
they were never not like this.
not like
this.
But I'm just saying, it's only until the evidence was irrefutable.
Yeah. Well,
And if we get irrefutable, I don't even think you're going to get.
It's irrefutable now that he tried to convince the president of Ukraine that you're not going to get any money to get any weapons to fight Putin unless you get some on Biden.
But here's the problem.
Unless you
here's
do
the
something
here's the
and you're not gonna get, and you're not gonna be able to come to the White House either.
Here's the significant difference between
breaking and entering.
Between Nixon and Trump. Nixon was an attorney, and he played by the attorney rules. He played by those rules. Trump doesn't play by any rules. So Trump tried to talk his way out of anything. And he's talked his way out. Now, if he did the Nixon response and just kind of hid in the back and sweaty palms and just, you know what I mean? Then people, if you leave the people to their imagination, but Trump is coming out, nah, it's this, it's that, it's not, I'm not the traitor, you the traitor. You know what I mean? That's why it was wild.
But see,
I wasn't cheating, you was cheating.
See, this is the problem with that. If this is what you're going to instill in your young that are coming up after you, the country is going to be in chaos. There's no rule. There's no.
His household's probably in chaos. Barron's like, Mom, I didn't fail. You failed. You failed the test, Mom.
It's your fault.
Right.
Ask Dad.
And then Dad's like, well, you didn't pass the citizenship test. I had to pull some strings for you on that. You know?
Oh, man.
Mom failed her citizenship test. What you talking about my SAT score for?
Oh, man.
She probably did fail the citizenship test.
She didn't take it. And
right, that's even worse.
And her parent, he brought her parents in too. You think they passed the citizenship test?
No.
They didn't even take it.
No.
His first wife didn't take it, and he brought her family too. I guess he said, well, they white, so I can bring them.
This is not a shithole country.
Right.
So at the end of the day, I think that you have what I call you have a doom and gloom. I thought you said that this is,
No, I said
gonna work out in the end.
But I mean, that's the way it's gonna be. We just gonna have to fight. You know what I mean? I ain't scared. Hey, listen, I ain't scared. Right. I know what's coming. Just like I told you 2 years ago that Hillary should be saying now what she's been saying then, what she's saying now. Yeah. Use a communist. Yeah. Use a communist. You know what I mean?
You're right. Draft dodger.
Yeah, but I mean, I know what's gonna happen because I this is the reason I don't like to watch Power. I already know about that.
You know how this show ends.
Yes, and I know how scary it is.
How does this show end?
No,
his cholesterol is high. It can end a lot of ways. Mom used to.
And let me tell you, everybody's scared.
Okay, Mom used to take us to the library.
Yeah,
and people. Every time I talk about this, people don't know what I'm talking about. There were these books. She would say,
go to the library.
Mom would say, go to the library, get a book. You gotta write a report on it. Mom, it's summertime. I don't care. You gotta keep learning. Right. So sometimes I would get these books, and I really was fascinated. She didn't have any type of get the kind of book you want to get. So I loved getting these books where you could select the ending of the book. The book had multiple endings. So you're reading the book, and it said if it's Dwight and Dwayne are sitting in the studio. If you want Dwight to stay for the next show, turn to page 17. If you want Dwight to leave now, keep reading. You know what I mean?
Do you understand what we're going?
So there were books. There were books, and this was fascinating reading because you're reading a story, and if you want the person in the story to do, they'll give you a couple options.
Oh, okay.
And for the next move.
Okay.
And you turn to this page if you want them to do this. Okay. Turn to this page if you want them to do that, and then it'll map out the ending. And you'll continue
never
to go
read
like
that kind of book before.
So you're not reading it straight through. You kind of turn to page 14.
So you're saying this
6,
in relationship
and I'm saying
to
that this can go a lot of different ways.
Yeah.
There are a lot of different endings that this can go.
Yeah.
With his diet, it can end a whole other way. You know what I mean? It can end a whole another way. So you don't know. We could be going to page 17, and all this stuff that we doing, it could end. This could end in March.
Yeah, and it can go another way too, because if he goes to these baby boomers and gets on my website, his diet will be straight. He'll be around here for another 100 years. He good for 100.
Now you sound like his doctor. He's the healthiest ever. He weighs 198 pounds.
Well, he would be good for I guess about 27 more years, because he'd be 127 years. Yeah, so he
really.
Yeah.
It's time for him to go now. Goodness gracious. I know he was that old.
Yeah.
I guess
I got 30 years.
Perspective. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's a great segue. I saw you on some video. You were in the kitchen.
Yes.
And you were making some food and all that. Let's
Yeah.
talk a little bit about what's going on. What are you doing? What are you doing all this cooking?
Yeah. We were just at the farm, my wife and I, picking apples off the vine fresh. And you buy apples in the store. You say, even if you go to the market, or the, what do you call those places here?
Farmers market.
Farmers market. You think it's fresh. Let me tell you, it don't compare to picking those apples and those grapes and whatever we're picking. Beets. Off
kale.
that. Yeah.
Oh, that came from the vine?
Yes, yeah.
So
and those apples are so hard to cut because they're hard.
You gotta cut them?
Yeah, put them in a blender to make some
So you
juice.
say, this generation would say, the apple hit different when it come off the vine. That's how they talk now.
Yeah. Listen, we're doing a big seminar on Saturday, November the 2nd in
Maryland.
Cambridge, Maryland. Yes.
Nice drive.
Yeah, we're going to be talking about these baby boomers and doing all kind of things, keeping people healthy. And see, I was just talking to somebody today, and if you don't get in contact with your body, to learn your body, I tell people that I know my fingers, my toes, my kneecaps. I know my body. And that's why, if I get a pain in my knee says, D, and then I know how to take care of it. You got to be. I'm good for 100 years. I got another 30 years.
How do you take care of that pain in your knee?
Demassage it. And you need to go onto the website to find out how do you demassage. Oh yeah, this is.
What's the website?
What's the website?
Okay, so
these baby
we're
boomers.
going to instruct people to go to, I'll put a link below the video, but also go to patreon.com/DeesBabyBoomersVIP. Okay, patreon.com/DeesBabyBoomersVIP.
And how do you spell Patreon?
We're going to put it.
Patreon, but like I said, it's going to be a link below, but Patreon is patreon.com and DS baby, spelled baby, boomers VIP.
And if you want to live to be 100, I'm serious. Go on that website. Learn your body. I'm going to show you how to get in touch with not just your outer body, but your organs. It's deep.
Everybody has organs.
You want to help me sleep better?
Excuse me?
Am I going to sleep better?
Yes, because I'm going to show you how to do what we call deep sleep. Deep sleep.
Am I going to feel better?
Yo, please. I used to have pains in my chest. This is 40 years ago. In the middle of my chest. And I learned deep sleep. Open up the blood vessels in your body. You can feel the blood flowing through.
I'm going to be able to move and do all the things I want to do in my day.
This will allow you, especially baby boomers. The thing about baby boomers, they don't want to exercise because they're tired. This is going to give you the strength to exercise, to do the things that keep you alive and functioning.
I'm going to be able to bring my own groceries in the house.
Please. And open up the door and get out the car. You know how you got the strength, getting out the car. No, because we're gonna show you how to use those muscles and replace those muscles. Because at the age, one thing people don't know, at the age of 40, you lose 10% of the muscle you had when you were in your 30s. And at 50, you then lost almost 20%. That's why when you start holding up your arm and
bat wings,
you get those wings, no matter whether you're fat or skinny, they're there because muscle is gone. So if you don't, remember that video we did? If you don't expand your muscles, you're going to lose them. So expanding your muscle is extending your life. Remember that video we did?
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's good. That was good. So you said that you have a speaking engagement this weekend.
Yes.
That's good.
So it's going to happen on the
Saturday.
on Dee's Baby Boom sometime next week. So
Okay.
you'll be able to see.
You're gonna have put it up there. Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
So I'll be glad to hear about it. When you come back.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
all right.
sir. We're glad to be here at any time.
Absolutely,
Brother Williams.
So thank you. This has been fun. Always a good time to talk politics and
laugh and enjoy. This is how we do at home. We'll be eating steak dinners or whatever we're eating, vegetables, what are we eating? We're talking and laughing and enjoying ourselves. And that keeps you alive.
Right, it does. Last thing I want to say before we go, question I want to throw out there. I said on my show yesterday that this 2020 election is, and I know people say this a lot, but I really mean it, is the most important political campaign of our lifetime.
Yeah, and you know what? The thing,
you agree with that?
Absolutely. And then let me tell you, 2024 is probably going to be more important than that one. You know what I mean? But this is definitely, without question, doubt, or hesitation, this is it. You remember that song? This is it. Make no mistake about it. Yeah, this is it. No question about it. No question about it. And I know that's somebody else's song. So y'all want to call me?
That's all right.
Talk to my son.
You did a different key.
Yeah.
It's a new composition. Thank you, Dad. Thank you, Mom.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So we see you next week.